Living with my addiction was chaotic. I was just dark and empty, and there was nothing there. There was nothing in my eyes. I just was empty.
Before I went to jail, I was just hopeless. I didn't have any hope. I didn't care. And I just couldn't go on anymore the way I was going.
The hardest challenge for me to overcome was not running. When I got here, I still wanted to run. I had so many emotions and just fear of change and finding out who I really was and learning to have a relationship with the Lord.
These women come in broken and hopeless. I can't tell you how many applications we've gotten where they're like, what are your dreams for the future? And they don't have any.
It described exactly how I felt. Like, I knew that God loved me. I knew that He was there. I didn't know what He wanted me to do, and I knew that I could not figure it out. You know, I just didn't know what to do, and I needed help.
Graciously Broken started in 2016, and it mainly was just birthed out of this desire that we had that there would be a safe place in Longview for women to experience hope and healing through a restorative relationship with Jesus Christ. And we are structured into 4 phases. So the first 3 phases, they are in-house. They're just doing classes, working on themselves. What we know is that the issue is not circumstantial. The issue is spiritual. It's relational. It's going to do them no good for us to get them in here, get them safe, get them a job, get them set up if we don't deal with the internal, right? And so the first 3 phases are all about working with them and helping them along the journey of God tearing those walls down that they have built up between Him and them, because ultimately that's where healing takes place. And the last phase is kind of that reintegration where they go back into the workforce. They learn how to budget, life skills, how to parent, I mean, just all kinds of different things in that phase.
When I got here, I didn't trust people. I didn't know how to be vulnerable. I didn't know how to ask for help. And I didn't know that I needed the help that I needed. And I didn't have, like, I knew who God was, but I'd never taken the time to, like, build that relationship. And that's the opportunity I got here. Just a place to be still and know God.
Amazing grace. And the verse that says, "'Twas grace that brought my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved." And that's how we come with the name Graciously Broken, because we believe that it's God's grace in our life that brings us to a point of brokenness. And it's God's grace in our life that sustains us.
Graciously Broken impacted my life in many ways. First of all, it gave me the hope I was looking for. It gave me the relationship with Jesus Christ that I had been longing for, but didn't know that's what I was longing for. It allowed me to start loving myself, so in turn I can love others.
I have changed, and I'm not that girl anymore. You know what I mean? So that's who I am today, and Christ forgave me. You know what I mean? And that's most important to me.
Every graduate that we've had, so when they graduate a program, they get to sign a quilt. So they get to sign a square, say whatever they want, just kind of encouragement to the next generation. And so that is what those represent. For all the joy we experience, there's also grief, and there's pain, and there's things that don't go the way that we want them to go.
And then she experienced another relapse that ultimately took her life. And you never really know. We know who they become to us, but sometimes we don't know what we become to them.
In the prayer garden, there's these stones and bricks, and where our women just come, and that maybe they've had a loss in their family, or they've had an abortion, or these different things, and it's just this space where they can go and physically lay those things down.
I don't know how to describe the experience here, because you pull up and it's just like God lives here, you know, and you know you're safe, and you know you're where you need to be.
We are graciously broken. We are. We stay by God's grace with this awareness that we are graciously broken, because all throughout this, as we serve and as we are in ministry, he is still working on the brokenness in us and bringing that to a point of healing. And that's just a testament that we get to give to them, that in this life you're going to have trouble, man. But the hope and healing and the grace you experience at salvation is the grace that's going to sustain you all throughout your life. And we get to testify to that from our own experience.
Hi, my name is Courtney McCauley. I was graciously broken, but now I'm joyful.
I am Lisa Freeman, and I am graciously broken, but I'm not so broken.
My name is Jessica, and I am graciously broken.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Amanda, and we're graciously broken.